T-Birds just happen to be watchers of my name is Jimmi Pynk. Listen, it's better late than never. So, gang, what up? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the House of Grease. For y'all that's been rocking with me, welcome back. Yeah, you know, there's a little thing called serendipity. I promise, before everything was said and done, this is what I was wearing to review the first episode. Swear. Had it picked out for a couple weeks. I'm like, I'm finally gonna wear that crazy ass orange 80s looking dress. Yeah, I know. Listen, y'all know I got a thyroid problem and some things that's going on with my body that's different. Foundation garment ain't hitting the same, but it's alright. That waistline is still small compared to the rest of my body and still ain't got no ass. So what it do? Welcome back. Let me quit talking about bullshit. So, RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 12, Episode 1. Yes, I have the fan on because the thyroid problem is still going on until I get this mug cut out. So, what do we think about the new girls? Well, what do we think about half the new girls? Because we only got 7, right? Ha! Y'all saw the thumbnail. Waiting for somebody to complain that I put who went home. Or did I spoil something for you with my 3-day late review? Did I spoil something for you that it was only 7 new girls? Fuck off. Anyhow, way, if you want to see what I had to say about their entrance looks, I have a separate video for that because they posted something on that VH1 about a week prior to the episode coming out. But I want to talk about mostly the runways because we have a lot of runways to unpack, not including the first that I already did. There was 5 looks per girl this episode, not including Ru, not including Michelle Visage, not including Nicki Minaj, who, by the way, slayed. Yeah, I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth either. Which, by the way, fucking slayed. I mean, if you're gonna buy your body and your teeth and your hair, if you're gonna buy everything, make sure it's on point. So, here's some of my first thoughts because, in case y'all didn't know, I never watched the very beginning of the episode when the girls were coming in because VH1 was acting a dick. So now I can talk about that. Brita ass is real cocky in a way that I really don't like. So since we talking about Brita, let's just go ahead and put up the graphic of all of Brita's looks. Her 4. We ain't talking about the entrance look. The 4. Because I'm going to go by girl because it's too many looks. That was too many images for me to do. So we just going to go by girl. Brita, honey, you are not talking all that shit like that with those outfits. You a damn lie. Now, I like Brita. But she is cocky. Like, I'm going to win. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I said, girl, on this first episode, you wasn't even in my top 3. You wasn't even in my top 4. I don't even think you make my top 5. Out of just half the girls. Because some of the girls I'm really looking forward to weren't even in this episode. Like, I'm here to see what Jan Sport is going to do. I'm here to see what's the girl named Doll you're seeing is going to do. Like, it's other people that I wanted to see that ain't even on this episode. I'm here for Rock M. Sakura. Aiden. So, like, these wasn't even the girls I super wanted to see. And you still wasn't my favorite. So, that was weird. But I do want to talk about the looks. So first of all, this spring look and this fall look was just like good twin, evil twin. Am I wrong? That gave me the evil twin challenge because that was the Little Mermaid of Ursula on everything. It was this blue dress with this flowy sash, and it was flowy and light for spring. And then this dress is blue with a sash, but black patent leather. I'm giving you oil slick. Like, it was the same dress. Pretty much. Now, I did like the one glove because, you know, I'm a fan of one shoulder. Obviously, I just did not put on my strapless bra because I just did not feel like it. I had court today. Anyway, moving on from that look is the rap performance look. And I'm going to break down the looks and I'm going to kind of go back and forth. If you're new to this channel, sorry. I jump around like House of Pain. I do stream of consciousness. So this is what I'm doing. I would say she did not have on my least favorite performance outfit, but it wasn't my favorite, and I wonder what the category is. Because as far as when I was watching the rap number, they pretty much looked like they were coordinated as far as like the outfit colors and choices. Like I could see that being like, what's that shit called? Like a K-pop group. Like as far as like the colors, like this person, like it was very BTS to me. Like it was similar styles and similar colors, but this, and this. So I wonder what the challenge was of wear this, or were they all back there like we're performing together, so we're gonna wear these, what you got in your bag to go with this. I'm just curious. But if they were given, this is gonna be a rap performance challenge, I wasn't really feeling the outfit. Now, I will say her Sparkle Neely Sparkle outfit, like I said, I'm in theme. I was planning on wearing this anyway because y'all know y'all gonna have to update me in advance what challenges is gonna be every week so I can get prepared. But this was just gonna be my entrance look because welcome to the orange period. Creamsicle. Welcome to it. So I was just set on wearing orange. And here we go. But I liked it. I liked it was the mirrors. I liked that it was a crystal ball. I liked the hair tie because I do like when queens do that. It's like kind of Afrocentric. They have like the headband or like the afro, but I wanted that to be like bigger. I want like that big, like Tyler Sanchez or Janelle Monáe bouffant coming out of it. But other than that, I mean, it was very, I don't remember how old Britta is, but it kind of reminded me of something like my mom would wear. My mom is 70, but she a young 70. She a fly 70, but it was like a pantsuit, kind of like a, it looked like my mom. But it was sparkly, and I liked the use of the mirrors. I really did. Okay, let's move on to, I'm going to go ahead and get into Nicki Doll, to my own dismay, because I should be doing this in alphabetical order to make it easier for me to edit, but whatever, what have you. So Nicki Doll, hands down, love the fashion. So with Nicki Doll, I did not care for that spring look. I didn't care for them flowers across her bodice, and like it was an odd length to me. It basically just looked like a lavender spring dress that you glue some flowers onto it. And I know you're the fashion girl, that face be beat, that wig be laid. I just didn't really care for that spring look. I understand it's like French and ooh la la, but I wasn't super moved by that. I wasn't super moved by her Sparkle Runway either. Now, one thing I will tell you about Miss Nicki Doll is Miss Nicki Doll is polished, honey. She is polished. She is snatched. That face is beat. Even Nicki Minaj said, your beat is putting everybody else to shame. But her Sparkle look, she was snatched for the gods. And it wasn't a bad look. It just wasn't exciting to me. Like, I understand how intricate it was. I understand the work that went into that. I understand that it was a fashion piece. But at the end of the day, it was a corset and knee boots. And I know it's a drag staple, but I'm getting a little bit tired of seeing corsets and knee boots with a shoulder piece on Drag Race. I don't care if you paid $5,000 for it. I don't care if you made it yourself. I'm getting a little tired of the corset and a panty and a knee-high boot. But other than that, baby, that fall look, when I tell you that was the first look that I seen in the whole episode, that was like, bitch, that was the first one. Listen, I love a good menswear. That pinstripe suit with the blouse. She was rocking the monocle. I was like, that net, like this big circular hat. I was like, yes, bitch, this is fashion. And I was here for it. Love that. I thought, and this is why I wanted to know what they said the challenge was, and how they ended up with their outfits for the rap challenge. And the reason why I'm saying that is because her outfit seemed to be handpicked for that. Again, was it spectacular? I mean, at the end of the day, it was a bodysuit with a crop hoodie on top of it. At the end of the day, that's what it was. But it looked good. The colors was right. I would like to have seen a different shoe than a black pump. But the color was right. The hair was right with it. It looked right. It worked well for a hip hop number. And she was doing her little dance and stuff, and she was real cute. She was doing like a sing-songy rap, and like her accent was coming through, like real sex. She is sex on ice, okay? It's pretty obvious, you know. She's gonna bring the sexy, and that's cool. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and get into Wanda, who at this point is my front runner. Now she cocky too, but she ain't as cocky as Britta. But she cocky too. And one thing I will say is I liked everything that Widow Von Du had on. Because Widow Von Du does drag. Understand what I'm saying by this? Widow Von Du does drag. It's going to be a lot of paint. It's going to be a lot of costuming. She does drag. And I'm not mad at that. It is RuPaul's Drag Race. After all, I don't need all my drag queens to look like women. You know what I'm saying? Even though she do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need them to be like, I'm fashion, I'm pussy, I'm this. Like, I don't always need that. So, first of all, I appreciate that we have a very polished big girl. Okay? That's number one. Would I say she's as polished as Latrice Royale? No. But polished. I like that she has a body positive message like, listen, we are entertainers. Don't think you can't wear something because you a skinny girl. But she doing it with class. It's not like this fat rolls hanging out everywhere. I like that. I like that. Big girl sexy. You know I'm all the way here for that. Okay, let me just go outfit by outfit. So, the spring runway was everything. I lived. I envisioned myself in that outfit. Ponytails and all, because y'all know I love a good high pony and I love a good double pony. I was like, okay, I would actually wear this. I would wear this. It's on point. Neon was the big thing last year. I don't think we're quite getting rid of it. Well, I know this was like shot, you know, last year too. Neon was really big. I don't think it's quite going all the way away. Do keep in mind I live in a smaller city, so we're a couple years behind a lot of designs, so it's definitely not going to be out of style here. But I don't think neon is going quite away. I think it's going to slowly fade with more accessories and shit. But don't get rid of your neon stuff. It was very hip. It was very cute. And it was spring, because to me, yes, we are doing a runway. Well, everything that comes down the runway is not a beautiful dress. If you have followed anything about like Fashion Week, you are going to get like some street wear and some jogging suits and some things like that. Where do you think these female rappers and stuff is getting their clothes from? They still coming off the runway. It's still hot couture a lot of the times. So, you know, it's not always that. And I like a good jogging suit with like a bra shirt underneath that. You know, it gave me very Megan Thee Stallion when she first came out. Because Megan Thee Stallion was doing a lot of, listen, I'm the Stallion, I got a body, and I'm going to have on like this bikini top. But I'm going to have on like a baggy jacket and like sweatpants underneath. But I'm going to have on like a high heel boot. And I'm going to give it to you. And it was very that. And I could appreciate that. It was taking me back to the 90s. In a good way. Because we kind of going back to the 90s anyway. But moving on from that, that was probably my favorite outfit. The fall look. This is what I like about Widow Von Du. Widow Von Du actually gave me a lot of diversity. At the same time, not giving me any at all. What I mean by that is this. So your performance outfit, now granted you don't know which episode stuff is going to come out, so you may not know like that. The performance outfit and the spring look are basically the same colors. But, I mean, if we're not knocking Trixie Mattel for always having on pink, then her yellow stage, and I think she's about to go into a baby blue stage. I'm not mad at it. Hello, creamsicle, orange period. I'm not mad at it. But it was still some versatility there. I got a distinct style from her, but I got some different things because the fall runway was very fashion. And it was very runway, just like the solid beige, nice material. It was like a gown. I love the big afro hair. Y'all know, y'all seen me wear it on these Drag Race reviews, so you know I love that hair. And then it was a reveal to the pant. I think the pant should have been a little looser. I think the pant almost should have been a wide leg pant. But I also understand that may have not worked for the reveal because at the end of the day, there are some issues when you are bigger. There are some things you just can't do. You can't have on a wide leg pant underneath that because you're going to be able to see it. Or it may creep, the pants may get wrinkled up. You know, so there are issues like that. But overall, I really like that fall look. Her performance outfit was a performance outfit. It worked well with the other outfits. I felt like her outfit was more in step with some of the other girls. Like, as we go around the outfits, I'll tell you the ones that I'm just like, that came right the fuck out of left field, and I don't know why you have that on. But I liked it. And then the Judy Jetson thing. Now those hip pads were big. Not gonna lie, those hip pads were big, even for her being big. They were really big. But I almost think it added to the shape, because the outfit, like I said, she does drag. It was this big, voluminous. She described it perfectly. Judy Jetson and took over Sprockets. I own this bitch now. And it was very that. And then she got the lip sync to Starships. I'm like, and she dressed like Judy Jetson, and she's prepared for a reveal. It's over. It's over, ma'am. It's over, Gigi. You're done. You're done. You're not winning this one. But nobody went home, so that's cool too. Let's move on to Jackie. I love Jackie. I love Jackie. First of all, in case y'all haven't noticed by the whole House of Grease, Jimmy's Diner and Creamery thing, that like I really like retro, even though I don't feel like I can pull the look off well. That's the only reason why I don't wear it more. If I thought that I could pull off like the pinup look or the 60s looks, I would do it way more, because I absolutely love it. I just don't think I pull it off. So I loved everything that Jackie had on. Absolutely everything that Jackie had on. Even though Widow Von Du is my front runner, Jackie is right there. Jackie is right there. First of all, that spring look was giving me everything I needed and more. That spring look was giving me everything I needed and more. It was giving me laughing. It was giving me, it wasn't giving me as much I Dream of Jeannie as I think she wanted. I understand like she had on a Jeannie ponytail, but it was giving me all of the 60s. It was giving me life. And the coloring, again with like the neons, but the coloring was period appropriate. Like with like that green, like that coral, like in the oh my god, it was everything. Everything Jackie had on was everything. My least favorite was actually the fall look was my least favorite, but I got that right away. Oh, the first time it was I Dream of Jeannie. The second time it was Bewitched, but you was the nosy neighbor. I can't remember what her name was. I don't know how many of y'all watch. Oh, I told y'all like I really do like the retro shit. It was the nosy neighbor on Bewitched. Oh, it's gonna come to me later what the hell her name is. But it was giving me like very that. It was giving me very rich white woman. It was giving me Mad Men. Very that. Very that. Towards the end though. Towards the end of Mad Men. But it was everything. Her performance outfit. Now this is what I'm talking about. Because the performance outfit wasn't really period. Which for me was good because that shows, oh okay, so You like the retro stuff. We've seen queens like it before. We've had Ben de la Creme. We've had, well, damn, all the Seattle queens with like that, with that retro aesthetic. We love it. She's shutting it fucking down though. They can't touch her. She's shutting it down with the retro shit. You hear me? Shutting it the fuck down. But her performance outfit, again, I want to know what they were told to bring, because I felt like that was a look that I would see in a hip-hop video. I could see Nicki Minaj totally wearing that. And if not Nicki Minaj, maybe Saweetie or somebody. But I can definitely see a female rapper in that outfit with the iridescent boots with the, had like the fluorescent orange underneath, and this fluorescent orange pink like little flare out skirt, but then like the titties just had like a strap material right here, and then this was like a polo. Like, done. It was done. It was done. And her performance was great. And her performance was great. I was just like, okay, I gotta watch you, Heffa. I gotta watch you. And then, y'all, that sparkle look. Bitch, do you know, before they even said it, I was like, oh, this bitch is doing Valley of the Dolls. Before they even said anything, as soon as she turned the corner, I was like, this bitch is doing Valley of the Dolls. I seen it because, bitch, the purse was a pill. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it in my images. I'm gonna need y'all to go back and watch it. Bitch, the purse was a pill. The purse was a pill. Bitch. I ain't seen nothing that cold since they had the episode of Claws when Niecy Nash had her nails done and they was pills. Because they was out there selling the pills. If y'all don't watch Claws, Google it, Wikipedia, I ain't gonna tell y'all the plot of it. But that, I was just like, but then she had the, bitch, it was Sparkle Neely Sparkle for real. Y'all know, y'all done heard me say Sparkle Neely Sparkle on this channel. Because I love me some Valley of the motherfucking Dolls. Do you understand? It was everything. And it was this period nightgown with just like, now usually I would fucking hate that. Usually I would hate that. I'm like, really, bitch, lingerie? Usually I would hate it. But it was period. Like, yeah, it was stunk. But that is the appropriate, like, undergarments that they would have on. It was so that. It was so Sharon Tate killing herself in Valley of the Dolls, not in real life. We know what happened to her in real life. It's fucked up. But it was so that, and then the big hair with the, oh my God, it was so that. It was so that, and it was outstanding. That was the neon one. I got the note now. The neon look, I was like, that's what I was getting from the neon look, Sweet Charity. It was very like, the Frug scene, very that. It was very Sweet Charity. And I love Sweet Charity too, by the way, because I love Bob Fosse. Oh my God. I see why y'all love me. I'm like a fucking gay icon. Hell yeah, I love all the gay shit. Clearly, I'm like, that's why y'all love me. That's why I be knowing these references and shit. That's why I love drag. They love the same shit I love. Sue me. Shout out to the Bunny and the Brown. I can never say sue me without shouting her out no more. Okay, so I want to move on to Heidi. Now, honey, you can see by the graphic, I didn't even get a good picture of this because there was no good picture of this. Anyway. This spring look was, she was trying to be drag and be a little bit more drag than fashion, and it didn't work. And it didn't work before the headpiece fell off. The chains, the material she had for the chains, it, unfortunately, I have to put it this way because it's the best way I can put it. It looks cheap. I think it would have been better off without like that draping over it, like those silver things, because it just reminded me of like Christmas, like the beads that you like hang up on the tree. Something about the material, it was just kind of like here, and then all this flowy material, and then the hat was pink, and then the flowy material was coming off the head, and then when she first came out, the hat was already kind of to the side. It was just wrong. It was just wrong. The fall look I did actually like, but it wasn't executed. Oh Lord, that's my cousin. I I do my own nails, but I told her to ask my sister. Edit that out, maybe. Fuck it. Anyway, the fall look I liked, but it lacked polish. Like those sides were like not quite done. When you lift it up, like you kind of seeing the things, kind of like the same way you did with Raja's the first season when she did like that same silhouette, except for Raja had to make that shit there. This you brought, so I would like that to have been a little bit more polished. But I did like I love the fabric, I love the hairstyle choice of it. I did like it. Her performance outfit was a performance outfit. That was definitely not something that you had made for the show. We've seen it 1,000 times. That nude illusion bodysuit with the fringe and the fringe and a knee-high boot. Maybe it's black patent leather. Maybe it's silver. Don't see white that often. Maybe it's gold. Maybe it's sequin with the toe out. We've seen that quite a while. We've seen that quite often. But it was nothing new. And that's, again, I'm going to keep saying it because that's like the theme. What did they tell y'all to bring for that performance? And did you have another outfit for the hip-hop performance, but because this is what the girls had and y'all decided to wear these colors, that was the best thing that you had to match with it? Because I would see that's something that you would have brought to wear underneath a reveal. Like, you got to know, we've seen that 1,000 times. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I would bring that for a reveal for, like, if I'm in the bottom of the lip sync. Because we didn't know that was lip syncing for the top. But you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, we've seen that 1,000 damn times, and you brought that to Drag Race Season 12? We've been seeing this since Drag Race Season 1. Let's keep it a buck. She killed the performance, though, and I'm going to say this before we go any further, because when I was on Twitter, a lot of people were saying, like, her and especially Widow Von do, they was doing too many kicks and flips, and they were doing too many tricks, and they were relying on that. I will allow that shit for episode 1. Put it to you like this, and I think I said this, I'm not sure if I did. I think I said this when I premiered it. Granted, I don't care for Nicki Minaj as an artist. If you are a fucking member of the House of Grease, y'all have heard that 1,000 times. But I can't knock what she has accomplished in her career and who she is as far as hip hop. I can't knock that. I wasn't a Tupac fan either, but I know how dope Tupac was and I know how much he meant. So let me tell you, if I was on Drag Race, not even liking Nicki Minaj, I would have spit the dopest fucking rhyme. I'd have been showing my ass, and if I'm about to lip sync for $5,000, I'm pulling out every goddamn trick in the book. It's the first episode. Now, if you begin to rely on that, at the end of the day, this was a performance challenge. It was the time to do all that. It was a performance challenge. It was the time to do all that. This is episode 1. You want to make sure you stay at episode 1. You want to make sure you stay up for episode 1, because at this point in the performance, they didn't know nobody was staying. Alright. Her, going back to Jackie's looks, the sparkle look. I still say that gown was gorgeous. Gorgeous. That gown was gorgeous. The whole gown was stoned. It was even lined. The back of the zipper was even lined with stones. For a sparkle challenge, you come in a Drag Race damn right. But when I say this, I'm going to say this because I heard what she herself said on the Build series interview. I'm going to keep it a buck. I believe that dress is probably the most expensive thing that you brought to the show. Because I know you paid, unless you made it yourself, you paid some, even if you made it yourself, you paid some coin for that. Because them stones alone cost you some moolah, okay? But to have that gorgeous gown that looked, the most expensive thing that you had on, it looked expensive. It was gorgeous. It was, the light was bouncing off of it. And then from the neck up, That beat was ashy. That wig was ashy. I'm telling you the truth. I said it on the video before. I would have rather her literally have came out with like the Jasmine Master thing over her face, and it would have just been stoned too. Because the category is sparkle. Yeah, Michelle Visage might have read you for filth for doing that shit. But I'd rather you read me for filth because you didn't see my face. I done had on 4 outfits. This is the 5th one. You can go ahead. I would rather you read me for filth for that than for my wig and my face to be looking ashy. Granted, I'm saying this with an ashy ass wig on, but times is tough. You know, all them links is up there. Y'all, you know your girl is back on sick leave, right? Just FYI, because this shit is getting cut out. Okay, so anyway, let's get to Gigi. Gigi good. That girl good, but if I see one more helmet for the rest of the goddamn series, I better not see another helmet the rest of this season. And I mean that. Now, with that being said, y'all know her spring look was everything to me. Y'all know it was. Y'all know it was. Some of y'all even said that, like, ooh, I can't wait to see what Jimmy said about this one. Number 1, a bitch love a motorcycle jacket. Love one. Love one. Do you know how many motorcycle jackets I have? It's like a ridiculous amount. And it's going. I got a light pink one, a Southside Serpents pink one, a hot pink one, a royal blue, a baby blue, what's this color right here? Red. A black Southside Serpent one. Like, I fucking love I love a good motorcycle jacket. And this bitch gave me a motorcycle jacket in pink, lemon yellow, and baby blue. Bitch, I'm over the moon. The pants match. The helmet is painted. I said, yes, I want a cool rider. A cool rider. I want to see L-R-I-D-E-R. I'm sorry, I was in my zone. But loved it. The fall look. This is the thing about Gigi Good. Your looks are fabulous, but like I need to see something that is not a full on costume. I need something that's just straight up fashion. I don't need everything to be a costume. This is what I mean by that. Perfect example is Manila Luzon. There's always a theme to the look. It's always a little bit of a camp to the look. But it's always still glamour and fashion. Okay? Gigi Good is fashion, but it's a costume. It is... You came in as Christopher Columbus. Then you was a pastel biker. Then you was a BDSM jockey. Then you was I'm going back to that because I hated that outfit. And then at the end you was a maitre d' at the biker club. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, you don't do rhinestones. That's odd for a drag queen, but I very rarely do them myself, so I'm not mad at that. What I'm mad at is the outfit with sparkle. You had on this green sparkle suit with this latex underneath it. Why do you have why is there a black rhinestone helmet? What was the point in that? At least the other outfits had helmets that made sense. Why did you have on a helmet with that? Like, why did you have on a helmet with that? I'm just confused. Going back to the performance outfit, I hated that. I hated that. I was like, is this Tarzan Love Jane? Like, what is it? Like, the cuffs was weird. It was weird. It was just fucking weird. It was styled weird. It was weird. Now, the wig, baby, I'm going to go look for that wig. Was that wig half pink and half orange? Bitch, I need it. I need it in my life. I need it today. Like, I need that wig. Half pink, half orange. I need that bitch. That wig was everything. That look, I hated it. But again, what was the category? How did this go down? Was this a this is what y'all brought for this challenge? Did you know there was going to be a rap challenge and you brought something else and you guys all decided, well, what do y'all got? Let's try to coordinate. Because that was ugly. Crystal. I don't know what the red thing was. Not the Powerpuff Girls. Him. I got that right away. I stand Powerpuff Girls. Always. All day. So I got him. There was this other red look that I can't remember was before the spring or the fall. But then you kind of had on the same makeup. And I was like, okay, I get like different makeups and stuff like that. But keep in mind this is a runway challenge. Like maybe you should have did regular skin tone for that. I don't remember the spring look at all. Or if that was the fall look. I don't remember. Let me see. I think the red look was the spring look. Let me see what I got. Oh! That was the spring look. First of all, that didn't even look like it was spring. See, I couldn't even tell if it was the spring look or the fall look. But baby, that fall look. Wait a minute. Don't let me forget. See, that's why I take notes. Don't let me forget. That fucking Freddy Krueger was everything. Bitch. I said the sweater. I know that was two different sweaters she cut up. That was just the right colors. And the stripes was pinned together with safety pins. And it was a gown. Bitch, I want it today. I want it today. She got that good hat to the side. And for the wig, it was band-aids. You know, like Freddy Krueger be burnt. So she had like the wig was like the way they was patterned. Looked like they was finger waves. But it was band-aids. Okay, yeah. Did not like the spring look. That fall look, this is why I take notes. Because I cannot believe I was about to forget about that damn Freddy Krueger. Because that was everything. That was everything. And I said, this bitch cut sweaters up and safety pinned them. The whole thing was safety pinned together. There wasn't no sewing on that. The whole thing was safety pinned together. And that shit was fucking fly as hell. I don't know why you had the pumpkin. Because at the end of the day, it's not Michael Myers. I mean, I didn't need the pumpkin. I guess you wanted to say like because it was fall. But you know, it's a scary movie. But I mean, at the end of the day, we get it. It was a sweater dress. We already knew it was fall. But I digress. Plus the coloring of it was very fall. Crystal's performance look, I actually loved. Listen, it's weird. Because usually y'all know how I feel about it's a cat suit. But it's a cat suit. And I mean, there was, ooh. Yeah, that thyroid do that sometimes. Excuse me. It was literally just a cat suit. But it was like this pink leopard. And she had like this blue wig. And she had like all these candy kawaii necklaces on. And this random green boot. But because of what everybody, because of how everybody else was dressed, it worked. It worked. It worked for her performance. I will say that last line, you be saying crystal method, that did not wrong with what you just said. It did not, but it's okay. Her sparkle look, again, it was him from Powerpuff Girls. I don't necessarily need to make comparisons, but Nina Bonita Brown did it better. But I still appreciated the reference, and it was sparkly. But damn, girl, that was a lot of red looks. That was 3 out of 5. It was a lot of red. Come on, Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie, remember how long Miss Vanjie went? Like 4 or 5 episodes. Every outfit was red. So crazy. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Okay, so overall, I was pretty impressed with the rap challenge because we didn't get no. My name is Roxy Andrews, and I'm here to make it clear. It actually was really good. The song was a bop. Like, that might be one I might have to download. Like, that might be on rotation. The song was a bop. And then because you did have people who, like, actually rapped well. like actually had punchlines. Like, I don't know, listen, I done told y'all the music got better since Cuckoo Piani left the damn building. Yeah, this is just me going over the outfits again. This is basically what, I mean, shit, how long do y'all want this video to be? I had to go over 4 different looks for 7 damn people. That's a lot. That's more than the first episode ever is. But yeah, I remember the people's outfits a little bit better than I thought I did, because that's all my notes is about. Really enjoyed the rap number. I did. Really enjoyed the rap number. I really enjoyed Nicki Minaj as a judge. She can be somebody that can step in as a permanent judge. She knew what she was talking about. Of course, you did have her on the rap episode. So, of course, her insights were on point. I mean, she is a professional rapper at the end of the day. She looked great. I like the way they introduced her too, like how she came out and it was like, welcome to, like, Michelle was talking about some super bases. Michelle was talking and it was like, you know you're supposed to be over here, right? Like, that was actually cute. That was a cute little skit. And I remember seeing Nicki Minaj on Saturday Night Live before. Like, she's decent at like little skits like that. Then you have RuPaul's look, which I did take a picture of, but I'm not gonna put it up here because it wasn't nothing to write home about. I want to ask y'all something though. Was it just me, or was her face way darker than her body? You gotta watch that when her whole body is out. I mean, it was only covered from like here to here. You might want to make sure that like her face is the same color as the rest of her body. Get on that, Raven. And then she keep coming out with these short dresses, and I just be wondering, because I haven't watched it, is these like rejected AJ and the Queen outfits? Because you know, Ru don't like to get in drag no more. Like, does she shoot some of that and like just come right over? I be wondering shit like that all the time. And then you know I'm gonna clock one of these outfits she gonna have on is gonna be the theme for All Stars 5, and you know I'm gonna clock that because I clock it every year. It's always the outfit that she got on that she just look way better than the other days. Keep it a buck. Also, I thought that was weird. I was like, did y'all not give Nicki Minaj the memo that y'all was all wearing pink? Or it was Nicki Minaj, so y'all was like, he was like, fuck it, wear what y'all want, wear what you want, because y'all had on pink. Figures. The one episode, my first look of the year is not pink, and all the judges have on pink. Any old way, the lip sync was fire. Gigi good, did hold her own. But you wasn't fucking with Widow Wanda. You couldn't fuck with her. You couldn't fuck with her. You couldn't fuck with her. It was entertaining. She knew the words. She was giving me tricks. It was an enthusiastic lip sync. And let's keep it a buck. After watching Drag Race UK, we needed an enthusiastic lip sync. Don't front. Yeah, it was a lot of kicks and splits and all that shit, but it was for $5,000. It's episode 1. You're lip syncing to Nicki Minaj in front of Nicki Minaj. And I still think that's shady as hell. We got Nicki Minaj for the premiere, but only half the girls. So, what's the other girls gonna have to compete in? And I still feel like it's a mystery queen, because I still don't understand how you have an episode with 7 girls and then the next episode is only going to have 6. And nobody's going home because you can't send somebody home out to 6. And you just had 7. It's not even. I think they bringing somebody back. And spoiler alert, skip ahead a little bit. Somebody told me that it was confirmed on Reddit that it was Silky Nutmeg Ganache. And that don't sit right with me. I don't think so. How do you bring somebody back for a regular season that made top 4? That made the finale, in essence. I don't believe that. So if y'all talking about something with some missing sightings, because you know how the Nancy Drews on Miss Reddit is. The Nancy Drews over there on Miss Reddit be like, well, they cancel shows, this and this and this. Maybe Silky is on All Stars. I don't believe Silky Ganache is who they bring back. it would be somebody that went home early or went home with if hell, you got somebody here from Paris, France that might be who went home first on UK. Maybe it's Gaki Kendall. Who the fuck knows? But I do believe it's gonna be an extra queen. I do believe it's gonna be a 14th comeback queen that they learned off of Miss Vanjie to try not to say it this time. Let it be a surprise. Because for real, let's keep it a buck. Your first episode, you only got 7 girls and you give Nicki Minaj. I wasn't excited about it, but a lot of people was. That's your big name. We had Gaga. You know, y'all been doing that. Y'all had Christina Aguilera. Y'all does that now. But the second episode is only going to be 6 girls and no celebrity. So somebody got to be coming back. What's the kick? What's the kiki? What's the boom exciting thing that happens episode 2? Somebody coming back. With that being said, I would like to thank y'all for joining me for this very late RuPaul's Drag Race review. Now I can finally go watch everybody else's. Thank y'all so much. Guys sent a lot of like prayers for my family and stuff and our time of need. My twin gone, man. And it still blows my mind. I almost changed my outfit to have on red because like she loves red, which is why my nails are red right now. But I just want to thank all of y'all for all of that. In the meantime, I do want to let y'all know I also went to court today. That is squashed. I did plead to a DUI. I could have fought it, but like literally with everything going on with that, life's too short. I got a pretty good deal. You know, your girl gonna have to go down for about 3 days, but it's all good. And that's taken care of. But that's a lot of fines and a lot of fees, and I'm gonna be on sick leave for a while because I want it right now that I'm gonna have surgery and I'm gonna be really fucked up. So I'm not asking. But if y'all feel it in your hearts to help the girl out in her continued time of need. My dad is getting out of rehab Wednesday though, so there's a positive. Things are starting to look up. So some of this weight is going to be lifted off my shoulders. But in the meantime, if y'all feel like y'all would like to support the channel, all those links are up there. There's PayPal, there's Cash App, there's Patreon if you would like to support the channel monthly. If y'all know what the next challenge is going to be, y'all make sure y'all let me know that too so I can get the look together ahead of time in case I got to make something. You know how I love to do that. So I thank all of y'all for your support. And if you don't have the financial to support this channel, support it by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. If you don't like the video, thumbs down it. YouTube still like that shit too. And alright, I done talked my camera to death and it just died. So let me go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for watching. And keep it greasy. Deuces.
You want to be like me. You want to be like me. You want to eat lunch with the cool kids, don't you? Told you I used to be you, I know you. Never learned to crew politics in high school. Now you earn a few funny looks in my school. I can show you how to hypnotize minds, fool. Like the chicks in the bunny books for fly dudes. Why you? Cause I see your potential.